Hey everyone, hey and welcome back to yet another episode of Battle Rap Resume. This is your host, Tom Quee. Thank you so much for joining the show. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for subscribing as well, for supporting, for commenting. Leave us a review on iTunes. Follow us at Battle Rap Resume. Patreon as well. Everything goes on the Patreon first. If you want to help the show out in any way, you want to give back, if you're thankful, you don't necessarily have to. I'm very thankful for all those that do though. Patreon.com/Battle Rap Resume. Listen to pretty much all of the stuff that goes on the channel goes in there first, so if you want to listen to that beforehand. But yeah, you know, here at Battle Rap Resume, we celebrate battle rap as a global entity, not tied merely to the North Americas and to this dear United Kingdom. It's all over the place, especially of late. And today we're going to get into a very exciting venture that's kicking off, and also very excited to welcome to the show for the first time famed internet fan and much more, Velk. How's it going, man?
I'm great, Tom. How are you?
Yes, very well, man. And I must say, you came to me saying we should talk about this sort of thing, and I was like, of course, I wanted to have you on, so this is a good excuse to have it on. But seeing the pictures of this first Blood and Ink event, you've got more people than Don't Flop have gotten this year?
To be honest, we weren't really thinking about comparing the size of the crowds, and the crowd, just everything was beyond expectations.
It was just, yeah. I mean, so let's go back to the start. So, Blood and Ink, it's a battle league, right?
Yes. And what we're planning to do is just like to bring the a cappella format in just a league instead of just having freestyle events.
In Bulgaria, right, is where it's going to be based?
Yes, that's where we're based.
Battle rap in Bulgaria, what sort of history does it have over there?
Oh, for a long part, it was just a lot of freestyle tournaments. It's format like you have 16 people just joining in, and in the end, possibly earning a cash prize. So for a long time, it was just stuck in the freestyle era.
I mean, what was, is Don't Flop big over there? Do they follow that sort of stuff, or is it more their own guys, or?
I think at that point, because everyone was still focused on just the freestyle stuff, and that was just the general attitude, that written battles became sort of an acquired taste for just a couple of people that were following. If you see on one of the pictures, we have one guy wearing one of the DF shirts. Battle rap ruined my life.
That's crazy to see that. It's so good. It's just this culture, the way it travels is inspiring, no doubt. So, yourself within this league, what kind of role are you playing?
To be honest, we don't really have roles per se. It's just a couple of guys, small team, and we just do different stuff according to what's needed at the moment.
Yeah, there's certain shots of people on stage, and you just see how many just how many witnesses there are to this thing. So, talk to me about the first event then. Like, clearly got a huge reaction.
Oh yeah, the first event, we in the beginning it was George's idea to throw a big event, seeing how North versus South 3 went down in Birmingham, and he decided just to throw a super event, and he started contacting different people in the underground scene, and once a couple of people said, yeah, I'm interested by the idea, just the ball started rolling.
Clearly you picked up on some momentum there that needed to be, accessed. It's just crazy, how many people showed out there. Like,
I think we're blessed with the fact that the circumstances were just ideal for something new, because over the years you had some of the high notoriety battles, say Cannabis versus Disaster, Mr. Fab, who else? Fredo Star, and Matt Child, just trying out the battle rap and the acapella format for the first time. So in that sense, the acapella format has started seeing more of as, it's actually looks like a pretty interesting idea. And slowly but surely, you have a couple of people that start to actively follow what's happening over the world.
Yeah, it's awesome to see. And Blood and Ink as a name. I mean, we've got loads of leagues coming out now, and, Code Red's chalked out. All very battle rappy names, and Blood and Ink's more of the same, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. This wasn't our initial idea for a league name, and we just decided, okay, what would sound better in the end? We thought that Blood and Ink just had more of a symbolic name. We don't really want to go for something that could be easily forgettable or just sound like any sort of series.
No, fair enough. And your first battle got uploaded yesterday. I should urge everyone out there, Blood and Ink TV, search it and check it out. Obviously subscribe as well. But I can't fully endorse it, Velk, just because I don't know what's going on. Unfortunately, there's no subtitles.
For now, we don't have any subtitles, but we are working on it. At least we really like the idea to translate the battles. Two of the MCs, exactly the battle that dropped yesterday, have both agreed to release their lyrics on rapgenius.com, complete with annotations.
Oh, excellent.
So once we have like the full text, then it'll be easier for us to translate the battle as opposed to just pausing the video every couple of seconds.
Yeah. And I mean, people wanted subtitles for Oxy versus Diz because millions of people are going to watch it. Not yet, at least, on Blood and Ink. People are going to be flooding here. But it's an interesting concept. And as someone like yourself who is bilingual, it's interesting to ponder on, isn't it, that there are these battles locked away in other languages that you just can't explain. But there could be the next Soul out there in Siberia, for all we know.
To be honest, it's just different talents just across the planet. And for sometimes maybe a language barrier would be an issue, but what people are doing when they stick to their own lane and just want to be the best at what they do, that is just something really, really interesting to see. So it was also a bit of a pleasant surprise to us to see how well actually some people transition from just the freestyle typical punching and just started doing something a little bit more. I really hate this word lyrical, but they started really to bar out at the event. Even schemes were happening. It was just something. It preceded our expectations.
Excellent. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what tropes just crop up universally throughout battle rap. Were there any mom jokes?
Of course.
Yeah. I think.
Let's just be honest. Mom jokes are just universal.
They are. They're like.
Be it your mom or your mama.
Yeah.
It will always be something very effective within battle rap.
Yeah. No, certainly to Pokemon. And just to get back to your point as well, I want to rescue the word lyrical because I think it's a very useful word in battle rap. I know it makes people cringe and makes them think of conscious rappers or whatever, but if you call someone lyrical in a battle rap sense, it kind of describes them quite well.
It is. You're right. It's just it being so overused, even in an ironic sense. There's attached stigma to it.
Yeah.
I joke about it, but yeah, you can definitely appreciate when some people are putting in more effort to express themselves a little bit more creatively, as opposed to just being just in command of the moment or just captivating the audience online.
And how many battles are going to be uploaded from the event?
Well, unfortunately, the first battle did not happen. The one is the lowest on the card because one of the rappers, G, I heard he had a fever earlier that night. Not earlier that night, actually the night before. My bad. And I received this message around 9 o'clock, around 11 o'clock in the evening. So in the end, we just had 6 battles, and now we're just gonna start to upload them. We're gonna try to stick to every Sunday, and that's pretty much about it.
You obviously you must be happy just with the event about how it went out, but quality wise, like yourself, Velk, you're very well versed. Would you put anyone against anyone, or is it still kind of in its nascency, its beginnings?
Oh no. You have to understand that with the underground scene back home is a lot of these people know each other and consider themselves friends in real life, so there's always gonna make sense for another battle. Even one of the battles we had, we were considering to bring it back as with Definite and Tricky P back in the day when they had the rematch as a compliments battle. So narratives can be crafted. New people can come up there, and there's always going to be something exciting happening.
Yeah, narratives are important, very, very important, especially early on. And what do you have any game plan? Are you? Is it regular events in Bulgaria? Are you gonna go around Bulgaria? Is it gonna be in Sofia? Like, what's the plan?
I think what we're gonna do right now is we're just gonna take it easy. We just had one big event. And now we've just cultivated the interest. Okay, new people want to try out. Oh, this is now going to be it. Oh, you mean I can come to a battle with rewritten lyrics and okay, this is something I can definitely see myself doing. And this is just something that's been expressed by some of the rappers that were at the event. I mean, well-established rappers within the scene. and just people just trying out being rappers for not too long.
And what about the socials? How do people find the league on Twitter, all that?
All right, Twitter, I believe, is Blood and Ink TV. I just have to check because we don't really use Twitter that much.
Sure.
It's not really that much of a popular social media, at least in Bulgaria.
Sure.
We do have an Instagram page and a Facebook page. That's where we're focusing our efforts for now. I think Twitter, we're starting to use a little bit more Twitter once we have the English subtitles rolling, so we can just connect those battles with whoever we can on that network.
All right, awesome. Well, yeah, I'll pop all the links, in the episode description, and people can check them out there.
Okay. I'll send you those in a bit.
All right, awesome. Well, I was watching for no real reason, just because it's it's not a great battle. It's an interesting battle, Pedro versus Thesaurus. And did I see you in the crowd? I thought I recognised your face there.
Yes, Summer Dam was technically my first event, at least with Don't Flop.
That seemed like a great event.
This was something else. I mean, everyone can say the atmosphere at the birthdays were something else, or North versus South, but I think Summer Dam stands out as something completely of its own.
I mean, Dirtbag Dan versus Big J, obviously went down there. Archaic versus Saurus was a good clash as well. Yeah,
exactly. You have so many good battles. And even some of the lower card matches were still fun. Tongue Twister versus...
Jolly J.
The league owner, Jolly J, yeah.
Jolly
J, you had JB versus Nick Vane, I believe.
Yeah.
What else am I thinking? And the first battle, J-Red versus Young Guns Fusion.
Oh man, that is an Amsterdam lesson in of itself, that battle, definitely. But nonetheless interesting. But this has been good going through this league, man. I'm very happy for you that it's been such a success. I want to urge everyone listening, go support. Maybe you don't speak the language, but just subscribe anyway. Help this league out, man. Like, when's the next event?
The next event, we're planning it to be around February. So once we have everything figured out, we're just gonna announce.
And it's cool to see as well, man, that you tend to get over the pond here and there, don't you, to come to some UK events fairly regular? Yeah,
it first started at the 7th birthday, seeing how much fun I had at Summer Dam. And then I went with a camera and got to talking with Chris Mitchell of battlerapresume, and he asked for some of the photos for his article, just pointing out what were the highlights of the event. And I think from then on, I said, you know what, I want to keep coming back. This is just way too fun. And he took some great photos at Next in Line 2 as well. And thank you very much.
Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good. They were, you capture my good side, which is hard to do. So definitely. But the battle photos, I should say, the more action shots were really good as well. I guess finally, man, are there any promos for yourself, for your photography, anything like that?
It's just gonna be V2 Visuals at Facebook and Instagram, and that's about it. I don't really promote those as much. Every time I just have something to share, I just put it over there.
Okay, well,
but also every now and again, I do help out a Dub Scandal.
Yeah.
With some of the filming.
Oh right. Oh cool. Okay. Yeah, obviously shout out to Dub Scandal every time. But everyone, check out Blood and Ink. Velk, this has been great, man. Thank you for coming on, bro.
Thanks for carrying me, Tom. It's been fun.